No more fighting. Let us work together on what really matters. This is a libertarian view, your source of decentralized and distributed information. Within anarcho-capitalism, one may find different currents of thought that at first seem conflicting. Brutalists, gradualists, apolitical, conservatives, utilitarians, agorists, and so on and so forth. For instance, some would say that we shouldn't vote. Others claim that this is nothing more than our duty. Some say that the state will crumble under its own weight. Others believe that we need to act towards that goal. And then the first question arises. Doesn't libertarianism mean that we should respect each other's opinions? Yes, but that doesn't mean that we can't act to change them, as long as we don't attack or threaten each other. The key word here again is respect. However, there is another institution that is also made up of several movements, just like that, and which again, at first, seem to be conflicting. With all due respect for atheists against whom I attribute no demerit, I take the liberty of making a comparison between those two movements, the Catholic Church and libertarianism. The various movements and branches of the Catholic Church, quote-unquote, compete for the ultimate goal, which is the grace of God. Likewise, all the branches of libertarianism all heads towards the ultimate goal, which is freedom. The ultimate goal of libertarianism is freedom and not destroying the state, just as the ultimate goal of a religion is to find God and not defeat the devil. Getting to heaven is overcoming the devil, and reaching freedom is overcoming the coercive forces of the state. However, when you think in terms of action in the real world, reaching heaven and living in freedom are positive actions, while defeating the devil and overthrowing the state are actions of destruction. People who adopt positive actions in life live to build and achieve, using their life energy to generate more life. While people who take the destructive approach to life, well, they attract death drives, as Freud would say, generate an environment of negativity, frustration, and melancholy. It is indeed healthier and much more constructive to live a productive life, which generates results of innovation and well-being for you and for everyone around you, while a destructive approach leads to feelings of anger, despair, and depression. Take some Protestant denominations as an example. They spend all their energy in the fight against the devil, leaving little time for the love of God. There are also those who organize their lives with the sole intention of destroying the state, and end up with little time to find ways to live a free life. Allow me to tell you, they are basically missing the best part. It's not a question of abandoning the fight against evil, but of not making it your only objective in life. Of course, at some point, you have to fight against everything that is unethical, breaking down barriers, speaking against evil deeds and actions, and in overall, making difficult choices. We all have our own cross to carry. However, in my opinion, in life we must go on to achieve the good, the beautiful, and that which is ultimately fair. And these are related to the universal values of humanity, defended by the libertarian ethics: freedom, life, and property, as Bastiat would say. While evil is associated with the degradation of these universal values, leading to authoritarianism, the destruction of the social fabric, and of humanity itself. In the libertarian environment, it's common to see people wanting to attack communists. I mean, aside from the useful idiots, these people really are evil and want to appropriate spaces of power, subduing everyone else in the process. But come on, let's be honest. Raise your hand who has never had a collectivist thought. Going back in time, would we have been deserving of any sort of aggression because we used to think that way? And even today, after studying a bit about the Austrian School of Economics, the Non-Aggression Pact, and universal ethics, would we be better than others? Well, I don't think so. After all, what we stand for is dialogue, and more powerful than dialogue are our attitude and actions. Returning to religion, The early Christians were vastly known for the loving way they treated each other. Do we libertarians really treat each other respectfully? In that aspect, Peter Steguniev's interview with Leda Nagli was an excellent showdown, and you may find the link here in the description of this video. The video is in Portuguese, but you could always turn on your closed captions and translate it to your own language. The translation is pretty decent. If we don't live better than the collectivists in the various aspects of life, we won't be able to go very far. The conviction that is sought out today in libertarianism involves purely rational issues linked to cognitive functions of our mind. But the vast majority of our decisions are based on emotional aspects, conditioned by features of our unconscious. Until these emotional aspects are properly addressed, we won't be able to go very far. Now, in the field of action, Aristotle realized that each person brings innate abilities, which are perfected throughout life, depending on their interaction with the environment in which they live. What's important here is that our skills are translated into productive actions in the real world, and may them all be productive and libertarian. Just like the 50 shades of authoritarianism lead to collectivism, all shades of anarcho-capitalism lead to more freedom. Of course, the discussion of ideas is fundamental to delimit the debate, but we always need to think about the next steps, don't we? If we don't practice it, neither we nor freedom will ever prosper. And here we are, shooting videos to spread the libertarian vision in various aspects, exchanging ideas and promoting debates, while others live their lives managing informal businesses, and in fact, they are the ones that contribute most to our well-being, providing good products and services at low cost, without the presence of the state, without coercion, doing good deeds to your neighbor, helping people around you, creating a business, sowing and harvesting, developing solutions for somebody else's needs, raising your children, building. All of these contributes to your and other people's progress around you, elevating you, elevating freedom. Whatever you are, be just a libertarian. Refrain from being aggressive to people. Refrain from doing any harm. Just live a productive life and let it live. In this sense, I really recommend that you watch the video Me Libertarian on Marco Batalha's channel, whose link follows in the description of this video, which is also in Portuguese. Don't forget to turn on the closed captions in your preferred language. And worse than the endless discussions of currents of thought, our 50 shades of libertarianism, are the comment sections on social media. These comments are an abundant source of aggression and misunderstanding, a real squabble of people who fight for ethereal issues. It is the virtual Tower of Babel. Nothing is built there. It's a pity and shame. And there goes time and life energy, wasted in a spiral of destruction. Believe me everyone, karma will strike and life charges dearly if you decide to waste it. Psychosomatic illness attack even the young. Many of those who apparently are healthy people. Don't be another one. If libertarianism is part of the human nature itself, we are only going to get there by being the best version of ourselves. Thanks for watching. This article was written by Amazonia Livre, translated and narrated by Vasily Berokiev, and reviewed by Korea con K. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up icon below and share it with your social network. If you want to be notified about other videos, hit subscribe and then the bell icon. See you soon!